Do you need something?
Looks like these Falmer are here to stay.
I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's see what you have.
Lead on. Sorry.
Who's there?
Here we go.
Not very impressive.
Maximum strength.
So, where are we off to now? I was just thinking about Winterhold. When I was last there, it wasn't so crumbly. It used to be a sprawling city, everything being torn down, the whole place looking, well, dead. In fact, back in my day, the College of Winterhold would be the first place anyone would go for any kind of magic or historical thing. Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Nice outfit. At least you'll keep up. That's it. That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexion. So, you know your way with a blade, huh?
I'm a sorceress, and a damn good one too.
Right behind you.
Indeed.
Yes.
Not my problem.
How can I argue with that? It would seem so.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes.
You expect me to believe that?
Nah.
どこ
Think so.
Indeed.
Not my problem.
A little coin always brings the wheels.
I trust your journey was successful? I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim, in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Not my problem.
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests. The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls. Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the Moth Priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song. A soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls. By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony. You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
You exaggerate that. Indeed.
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years. But in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly. Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover. It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim. It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory. It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read them sometimes. That is the very purpose that it is the great... The lower floor, the tower... I hope one day to see it restored.
Indeed.
I've helped you all that I can. The rest is up to you. Well, as I'm sure you figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests. The voice of the ancestor moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls. Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls. By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Indeed.
I don't think so.
Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to lead the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Yes.
How can I argue with that?
It can't be helped.
Indeed.
Not my problem.
It would seem so.
Nah, I don't think so.
Indeed.
I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope we reach the Ancestor Glades soon.
Sorry.
A little coin always produces the
You're great. Do you need something?
yeah. どこへ行くの？
You really gotta hand it to the Divines. Nern truly is beautiful. Miles better than Cold Harbor, that's for sure.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are going to have some words when we get back. This must be the place. Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
So, this is the place.
It's not like anything else in Skyrim, I can tell you that much. From now or before. There's probably groves like this all over Tamriel. Most people just don't even know what to look for.
I may be out of the loop on the whole romance thing, but that pickup line is just bad. Abysmally bad. Good, I'm glad that's sorted. Kind of got worried for you a bit there. Anyway, I'm glad you're here with me. It really is picturesque, and I couldn't have gone this far without you. You know, this is going to sound odd. I mean, with everything that's going on. The prophecy, the scrolls, the certain death looming over us all the time. But this place is so beautiful. It's kind of like I used to imagine, you know. Make love to the one person in my life in the most beautiful grove in all of Tamriel. My, maiden dreams. They're just some silly fantasies I had back when I
before... well, what I got was the exact opposite of everything I had imagined. I guess it's ironic, now that, thanks to my father, I'm here. With you. Do you think I'm beautiful? Alluring even. Ravishing? Do you want me? Why don't we make Dibella blush? Right here, right now, like there's no tomorrow. Then, what are we waiting for?
Oh,
Do you need something?
Wow. I feel so liberated, strong, and I feel lighter, free. Finally, just free. Should have done this ages ago. This is nothing like... And you're good at this, huh? My ravishing partner. Oh, I feel so good, you have no idea. We should do this again, soon. You know, I'm not exactly the marrying type or anything like that. Temples don't really agree with me, and the concept of long-term commitment for a vampire. I mean, it's one thing for Nords to be promising eternal companionship, you know, with how short mortal lives are. But us vampires? Well, that'd be an awfully generous promise, wouldn't it? So, where are we off to now? Are you listening? And then, what kind of wife would I have made anyway? Homemaker? Keeper of the hearth? Children would probably be scared of me, and rightfully so. And what would I cook for you? I mean, for my spouse. Poisonous stews, blood pies, right? You'd imagine? You really like me then? I didn't realize... Oh, it must have been why you were so... wonderful just now. I'm sorry I lunged at you like that. Well, I'm not sorry. It was amazing. But you... Well, what I'm trying to say is, I like you too. I'm just in such an addled state right now. I don't know how I would really feel once this rush wears off. I don't want to make a heap of hasty promises and then, you know, betray your expectations. Great. That's exactly what we'll do. I'm glad we're in agreement here. Oh, and thank you for everything. If you won't mind, I'd like us to relax here for a bit. Old stone walls towering over the sea, but a candlelight high up shining brightly. All alone, sitting in the bay window, tear-stained eyes, and the waves crash below. Old stone walls, deep down in the dark, long lost hope, and secrets sealing my heart. But then you were there, reaching out your hand, and for just a moment I was brought to life again. Old stone walls, I've seen so many now, tales and stories, and the joy of being dragged around. Your smile so bright, I could go blind. But that's okay if you stay by my side. Cold dripping leather, the smell of rain, you fast asleep as I study your face. Old stone wall, they don't hold me anymore. I'm happy where I am, in the grip of your arms. I think we're good now. Let's move. I'm a sorceress, and a damn good one too.
Oh,
Well, got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees.
What now?
Well, if I were a betting woman, I'd say it's a scraper of some sort. Mother had something similar back home when she was tending the courtyard gardens to scrape moss and fungus off the trees. That one's far nicer, though. Almost ceremonial.
Lead on.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. What's the plan?
I'm right behind you.
Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm sick, you're starting to glimmer.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Yes, Dragonborn?
Ready if you are.
Eto.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexia. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then, it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down. Be a good guide for this old relic.
Hold on. Did you hear something? Your fate is sealed.
Let's see how you like this.
It was good. Kind of soothing, actually.
Oh? What is it? Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one. Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy. That part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully, it'll be obvious.
Yes, it truly was. Seeing you with that glow made me realize that my feelings for you grow deep. I see that glow in you, always.
Alright, just calm down.
At the moment, I just want to get off. With that big girl cocking my fucking ass.
So, what's on your mind?
Right behind you. Drive it right into me like you hate me.